I've been broadcasting my gameplay for Life is Strange Before the Storm. At the moment, I'm just trying to get my links and sharing to my social media, so just give me 2 seconds. We've been playing episode 3 at this current stage and have been continuing on doing episode 3. We got up to the point where Rachel was in hospital and we ended up seeing her in hospital, and so now we're just leaving the hospital with Rachel's promise to go and find her mum and find out what happened to her mum. Why is that link not working? But that is what we're up to at the moment. So now that I've shared my social media accounts, like the link to my social media accounts, if you are willing to come and join me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram or whatever social media you have, I have Patreon as well. They're all with Firefly's Faith, so if you do enjoy this live stream, then please come and join me on those social medias. And we're gonna get to it and continue on with the game. I hope I've done the right one. Give me 2 seconds to see. We'll find out. I may have to exit. I might exit just in case. I'll wait till it loads and then we'll find out. I think I might have hit episode 1. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go and try and get back into the episode that we're at. And then we want... continue... Yeah, that's where we're at. Alright, so we're at where we're at. I hope it's saved correctly. Because it looks like we're... Oh yeah, we were going back to the house to get into the office, so I think it is in the right area. So now we're sneaking into the office.
Hello?
We know where they're at, so why are we saying hello? Is that male us? I think that male might be us. That's not us, okay.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
I want to look at the map.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
That's all you're saying, Chloe. What about crime report? Alright, Arcadia Bay Police Department incident report. Case number assault. Damon Merrick. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Allegations after a verbal allegation with a victim. Merrick branded a fire poker, hitting the victim several times about in the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's gloves were recovered and entered into the evidence. A 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m. and an officer arrived at the scene at 10:30 8 with an EMT. The victim was taken to hospital. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assistant. Alright. We can shake a snow globe.
It's the big one.
Alright. File.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
So that's what we're doing at the moment, is finding Rachel's mum.
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway.
Wait, are we investigating? What's inside? Chloe, did you just break it?
Sweet. A secret key. Now to find the secret lock.
Mikey. Alright, so Mikey. Hey Chloe, thanks again for visiting. Drew's been so much happier since you came by. He says good luck out there. Thanks, good luck to him too. Chloe, yeah? You're stronger than anything. I hope so. Locked drawer. File. I wonder if it's the file cabinet.
What do we have here? I should check the computer or some of those files laying around.
So that's evidence. Alright. Now we're looking in the files.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
That's a new name. Sheldon Pike.
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory.
Service Award presented to James Amber in appreciation of your integrity, honesty, and dedication to the fair and ethical administration of justice.
Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
James, this is enough. When you told me at the park you weren't gonna let me be a part of Rachel's life, of course I was angry, but I understand your need to protect her. It's your prerogative as a parent. But sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me, you're losing the moral high ground here. What kind of way is it that for a DA to act? What would the voters say? I have a right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke to agrees. But more importantly, Rachel has a right to know her mother, to know the truth. Do you know what's right, Sarah?
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
Wonder if he has a file on Chloe. We can graffiti. Secret brew stash.
More sherry.
Alright, so we looked at that one. Open the locked drawer.
Welcome to Shadyville.
Ooh.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
I told you. You can help me with my problem. Crossing the line, eh? Let's talk. We'll call tonight. I found who you were looking for. Call me in 15. Well, this isn't a charity. I'm gonna need you to do what we talked about. I can't. Sure you can, because I talked to your girl. She has a big mouth. Turns out she's not so easy. We're gonna need more hands-on. Don't hurt her. Relax. I've got my best guy on it. How's your daughter? You know she attacked first, right? You should really teach her to behave better. Nothing? Guess you don't need this taken care of anymore.
James is working with Damon Merrick?
Oh.
This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah?
Or is it Rachel?
Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
Alright. So we're using names now. Relax, man. It's simple. Either you do what I want, or your little problem becomes a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not?
Shit. What do I say?
You first. I know you're new at this, so I'll give you a pass. Don't fuck with me. Let's see proof that you have the evidence.
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Sarah sent all these letters, and James never gave them to Rachel? It's so messed up.
So many letters here. I'm not gonna read them all.
This letter doesn't seem anything at all like the person James told us about last night. This looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night.
Alright, I'm not gonna read through them all, but there's a lot of information in there. And
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
alright, Gerard Scott. That was Sheldon Pike.
Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
I think I remember seeing that name outside on the board. If we can look at the crime map properly,
Okay, Bay's least wanted.
we might be able to find more information. Don't think we can.
James has a file on Frank.
That's Francis Bowers, so that's Frank.
I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
So, at this current stage, we can't access...
Shit.
Oh, we can.
Which of the...
Alright, so we can access the evidence. So we got the
If I can
evidence.
figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can hope James doesn't really get Damon off the hook. That dude's gotta pay.
Alright, so we got the glove. And we're gonna burn the glove.
Oof. Better not touch that again.
So we burnt the glove. And now we're sending that to him. Shit.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is. So...
Alright. Alright, so Mum's just texted saying to come home tonight. Please come home. It doesn't matter that it's after curfew. Mum, I can't right now. Please, planning supper. What time do you think you'll be home? Don't wait for me. Sweetheart, we really don't get enough family time as is. Does Rachel want to join us? She's very welcome to. Mum, I can't make it tonight. Sorry. Chloe, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, love you. Love you too. Looks like we're kind of acting a lot better with Mum now that
I need to
we had
find
that
which
talk.
of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me out. Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Alright, so that doesn't help me, because that just says Damon Merrick.
Okay, there's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Frank Bowers, Frankie, or Frankie B. Unknown tattoos, race white. Arcadia Bay Police Department on suspicious of drug dealing and loitering. Drug dealing charges dropped due to insignificant evidence. So it's not Frank.
This is that freak from the mill.
Oh.
I wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Ooh. Has been very cooperative, no missed check-ins, and that's Sheldon Pike. Alright, so now we gotta check for...
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
And that's... who is this one? Gerald Scott. So there's 2 evidence choices. That's Sherry.
Hope James doesn't really get Damon off the hook. That dude's gotta pay. Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm right.
We know it's not Frank. Alright. Sheldon.
Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about?
Could be Sheldon.
This guy let me into the mill.
I don't
Cool
think
dude.
it's him.
I totally knew this guy was a criminal when I stole from him.
That's right, we stole his shirt and his money. And it's not Frank. So it's either Sheldon or it's the vendor headshot. We're gonna accuse Sheldon.
Payment? Fuck.
How much? The exact
Here's
amount.
hoping James already has Damon's money. But where would it be?
So the money.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
Ooh. Bingo. That was a lucky guess.
Holy shit.
So we're gonna picture it and send it off. And no.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
Oh no. Alright, so he's got Sarah and she's the one we're trying to find.
Holy shit. Does James even know what he's doing?
And
Okay,
apparently James has no
I
idea.
still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her.
So we found Sarah. We
I need to get there fast.
Chloe?
Elliot?
Hey,
Elliot, what are you doing here?
What are you doing
what
here?
are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Did you really just follow me here?
I can't really talk about it. Rachel needs my help.
I'm sure she does. I'm more concerned about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is... Ah!
Elliot, put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do? Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
Oh. None of your business.
Honestly, Elliot, you can judge me all you want, but it's pretty fucked up that you're here right now, and I don't have time for this.
When?
What?
When will you have time? For me. You have all the time in the world for Rachel. I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is.
Ooh.
When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No.
I don't like that tone.
What has your relationship with her gotten you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
She saved me.
You don't know what you're talking about. Rachel saved my ass.
I'm sure that's how it seemed to you.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
She defended me.
Rachel was there for me. She did everything she could to protect me.
I guess it wasn't enough, huh?
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
God, look. I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but
This isn't about that.
Oh.
seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough. Look, Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot, I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened...
Dude, you know you sound a little stalkerish right now.
Stalking is defined as repeated unwanted interactions. How long have my interactions been unwanted?
Maybe that was the wrong choice.
Elliot.
I'm the one who cares about you, Chloe. Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now. For once.
Ooh. I'm gonna try and walk past him.
Look, I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Why did you make me do that? Can't you just listen to me?
Uh-oh.
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me. We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes.
Ooh.
We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
That is not good.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
Alright. To succeed at backtalk, listen to your opponent and choose a related comment back.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
You mean here? Specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
You're right, Elliot. I didn't want to admit it before, but it's true. My life is in danger.
Thank you, Chloe. All I want is to help you. I'm glad you can finally see that.
You're right. I do need help. I need help immediately.
Hey, it's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
I feel trapped. Boxed in. I desperately want to leave this situation.
It takes a lot of guts to tell me all this. And I want you to know that I will always be there for you. No matter what.
Alright. That's the police, sir.
It's the police.
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure they'll just want to ask us why we're here.
What do we do?
I'll talk to them. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Thank you, Elliot. You're a great friend.
And we're out. Whew. This music is really good. That's what happens when you don't keep your eyes on the road. Holy shit.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life, and he's still lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
That doesn't justify.
And you're
what he's
back.
done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I
Don't
just
know.
don't know anymore. That's what makes it so horrible. James Amber, the perfect dad, and James Amber, the scheming asshole, would act exactly the same around Rachel.
Sweetheart, you're a terrible liar, so I couldn't have been much better, right? Would you love me less?
Of course not.
You sound pretty sure, sweetheart. You were pretty sure Mom would never fall in love with someone like David, too.
True.
Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Don't
You know
need to
what,
know.
Dad? Never mind.
I don't need to know.
She'd rather not know.
I like it better this way.
What way? That I'll always be the perfect dad?
How many people get to say that? No way. My ride, my tunes. Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No. I like the company. Besides, we don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
Do you love the music? And we're back at the old mill.
Shit. Is that blood? Frank? Frank!
Shit. He's not answering.
Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've got to help Rachel's mom. Where the hell is Sarah?
No, 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 no. Is this the old mill or is this... I recognize this. I think this is in the abandoned area. Unless this isn't
Sarah's
Sean
got to be in here
Prescott's one.
somewhere. Glad to see the bone made.
Take. Just in case. You gotta believe me. I'm not the goddamn snitch. Who fucking told you that? Alright. Don't know if we did the right thing in saying it was him.
No more beer. No more time. I've got to keep moving.
Don't mess with Damon Merrick.
I'm not afraid.
So we've got... we're missing 3. It's a table, phone... Don't want to go that way yet.
Sarah's got to be in here somewhere.
Just keep looking around.
Where's the homicidal drug dealer, Spooky Deerhead? Frank's couch is toast.
The stairwell's toast. Yeah, I guess we're going that way. Alright, that's a bong.
No!
Shh. Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know the mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture, so that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this. Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you.
How the fuck do you...
Run!
No one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say.
No!
Talking's over.
Leave her alone!
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying
Trying
to
to help.
Get away from her!
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man. Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She... Sarah?
Chloe Price.
You know who I am?
I saw you in the play. You were funny.
Thanks.
Sit.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
No. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years? Does everybody take money to stay away?
You're here now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
Quit for you.
I read your letter to James. You beat this before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
They're far from perfect.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you.
It's about Rachel.
It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
Can't lie to her.
I can't lie to Rachel. I won't do it. She trusts me, and I don't want to ruin that.
If you love her, you'll lie to her. Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait. I'll take care of her, you know.
I believe you. Goodbye, Chloe.
Guess we're lying to Rachel. Alright, so I think we're gonna go... Oh, we're at the hospital.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
Alright, we're gonna have to lie to Rachel.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped, did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So,
How did everything go?
We're gonna lie to her and not tell her the truth.
Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Protect Rachel from the truth.
Hey. What's wrong? I failed you. I couldn't find her. I'm so sorry.
Funny. You seem so confident. I really thought you'd find her.
Yeah. Me too.
Maybe we can try tomorrow. Maybe she hasn't left town yet.
Of course.
Alright, so we've
No.
just...
Wherever she is, she loves you very much.
How do you know that?
Because why should she be any different from the rest of us?
So we've just lied to Rachel. And now they're back. Frank's still okay, and Damon's gone. Oh, David and Joyce. We knew that was coming, but oh, it's sweet. So that's why we don't see him. Drew's playing. Steph and Mikey. I can't wait to see Steph in... Oh, Nathan. I can't wait to see Steph in Life is Strange 3. True Colors. Victoria and Elliot. Not Elliot, what's his name? And the lighthouse. That's a nice tribute to Life is Strange. There's the sunset. Rachel and Chloe. Oh, oh. Chloe's there. Mac and Wall. Quite sweet to see them like that. When the credits finish, I will go over the last little bits that we need to go over and then move on to the bonus episode. So if you are watching, feel free to join me for the bonus episode. But I do want to say thank you for joining me for Life is Strange, episode 3. The entire series has been interesting to see Chloe's point of view and see what happened between the two of them. I really loved the dynamic between the two of them. I loved the graphics and music. It really has that connection and that fold into Life is Strange, so that we could see the interaction between the two before Max comes into play and before what happens with Life is Strange. And I really like this concept of it, and like the idea that we have a prequel and that we can play the prequel. So again, thank you for joining me with this, and I will play the final episode of the special episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm as soon as the credits finish. I do love the interactions in the last things and seeing Chloe finally come into her full hair colour and the full pink and costume and clothes and everything. Basically her being Chloe. I love seeing that. The voice actors did really well. I guess that's the reason why we also didn't see Elliot Hampton in the second one, because obviously he wasn't allowed there at Blackwell after a dispute with Chloe, so he'd obviously been expelled from Blackwell, which explains why we didn't see him. And it was a nice interaction between Nathan and Nathan's future girlfriend, and seeing those two and seeing what Nathan was like before that whole issue in Life is Strange. If you haven't seen Life is Strange, I do have a gameplay of Life is Strange, but yeah, it's really nice seeing that interaction between Nathan and Life is Strange to Life is Strange Before the Storm. And also Victoria, and seeing that she doesn't change and that she's still a raving little biatch. I never did like her. But Victoria clearly hasn't changed from Life is Strange to Life is Strange Before the Storm. In there we do see, well, in Life is Strange we do see a bit of change, but not a lot for Victoria. And it's nice to see new characters come in and to see Steph. I heard a lot about Steph, and I've seen a lot of the trailers for Steph in Life is Strange True Colors, which I have pre-ordered and I have placed an order. And so I can't wait to see and to be able to play, hopefully play as Steph, or actually see the interactions with Steph in Life is Strange in True Colors. And her background I do want to find more on, and find more on Steph. Mikey and them, it's good to see them as well. Drew, Drew was in Life is Strange, but it's good to see the characters kind of blend in as well. But yeah, I really liked it, I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the music and everything else, so it was definitely worth playing. And I do want to thank my viewer who chose this on Twitter for me to play with, and who responded to me on Twitter and suggested I give this a go. So thank you for that viewer, and thank you for suggesting this for me to play. If you do have any games that you want me to play, do feel free to suggest them. I will try and get to them. I've got a bunch of games that I want to play, and a bunch of games that I do want to continue finishing. I've got Final Fantasy, the Zodiac Age, I think it is, the Final Fantasy 12, and I've got to finish Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories as well, and I'm tempted to replay Final Fantasy X and X2. I've done the remake, and so I've got a whole bunch of games that I do want to play. So if there is any games that you want me to play and that you feel like you want to watch me play, then please do comment them below and suggest them to me. I'm not good with horror or gore, but I will give them a go if it is horror and gore. There are no promises that I will play it all the way through if it's horror and gore. I do get spooked quite easily, but I will give them a go, so feel free to suggest games below. Yeah. I have quite a lot of games. I've got Sims that I will eventually broadcast, and Ghost of Tsushima, I think it is, and The Last of Us Remastered, so there are quite a couple of games for my choice that I'm going to play. So again, if you do like this, please hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel, and that way you can see those gameplays that I play. At the moment I'm kind of redoing my gaming room, and so therefore I may not be able to play in the upcoming weekends, because I am ordering in new gaming equipment and new things to help me with my live streams and my gaming. And so I will post on my social media links when I will be gaming and when I will be broadcasting my games. So again, if you do want to see them, please feel free to join me on my social media links. I've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, any social media link that I have, I'll put in the description box below, and it's all Firefly's Faith. I'm just continuing talking because all the credits are still going, so that's why I'm still kind of talking on here. But basically, any social media links, feel free to follow me and feel free to interact with me through my social media. I do try to talk to you guys as much as possible, through my social media, so if you do want to chat, feel free to. If you feel like, you don't have to, but if you feel like you can support me, then please support me on Patreon. With Patreon you get my Discord, and we can chat through Discord, and then special little things through Patreon. And so if you do want to support me through Patreon, please do. The prices are quite low. I put them quite low because we are in a pandemic, and it is quite tricky to support those viewers that you want to support at the moment with pandemic going on, and I understand that, so the prices are quite low, but they'll probably rise a little bit after the pandemic ends, or after the lockdown ends from New South Wales. So I will let viewers know when they will rise. Oh, here we are. But yeah, basically feel free to follow me on any social media. I'll have them all in the description box below. And let's find out what we did. So we didn't tell Rachel the truth because we didn't want her to lose that kind of interaction she has with her parents. We ran from Damon Merrick because fight or flight, we chose flight instead of fight. We were kind to Joyce, and we defended Nathan, and then we told Rachel that we were more than friends. We took the blame for Rachel, and then we went along with David's request and empty the pockets. And we stayed with Mikey because we were going to protect Mikey. And then we asked Rachel for a kiss. And that's it.
Say good night, Auntie.
Oh. What did I just miss? Ooh. I'm gonna have to re-watch that on a thing. Ooh. That was not what I thought it was it? Alright. So I think that was the start of Life is Strange. If I'm wrong, please tell me, because that looked like Rachel's phone. Alright, now I'm gonna end it here, and then tomorrow I will play the bonus episode of Life is Strange, or whenever I can, because I am redoing the gaming room, as I said. Now my feelings, as I said, of Life is Strange, I didn't like it at the beginning of it when I first played it, and I wasn't really into it. But then as I continued on throughout the gameplay, I really enjoyed Life is Strange. And so, as I was saying before, thank you to the person who suggested Life is Strange Before the Storm, because it was a really fun side to see for the prequel of it. And so I do want to say thank you to the person who did suggest it and who wanted to see it. Again, if you want to see any videos, please put them in the social, like in the links below. And if you do like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I am astounded with how many subscribers I have, and I do want to thank you for subscribing to the channel if you do like it. And so yeah, I guess that's it for now. So thank you for joining me, and I will sign out.